How alert can a murderer on the run for 30 years be? But just seeing the policewoman touch her ear made the killer decide to kill her. The sheriff urgently signaled her to put her hand down. A colleague began adjusting the surveillance. The sheriff rushed to stop him. It was over, the killer would definitely get suspicious. Sure enough, he left immediately. The policewoman followed him to an apartment building, pretending to be calm while wearing an earpiece. Soon, the two entered the elevator. The killer quietly pulled out a knife, ready to slit her throat. Suddenly, a hand stopped the closing elevator door. It was the sheriff himself. He pretended to be a father scolding his daughter. He took the chance to remove her earpiece and handed her a pair of earrings. While scolding his daughter, the sheriff started a conversation with the killer. When he saw the girl's now exposed ears, he finally put the knife away. At that moment, the sheriff took out a rotten apple from his pocket. He aimed the bruised part toward the killer, and his face immediately appeared clearly on the police surveillance screen. They had been tracking this man for over half a month. The man was a top assassin, highly skilled with daggers and close-range skills. 15 days ago, 10 billion in currency was robbed from a bank. Based on evidence left at the scene, the police concluded he was the perpetrator. They had set up a citywide dragnet. That day, they finally spotted his trail at the market. The sheriff pressed an elevator floor button first, then asked which floor the killer needed. The killer directly pressed the button for the first floor. He remained suspicious of them. Soon, the elevator reached the top floor. The sheriff and the girl got out. The killer, highly vigilant, stood by the window secretly observing them. The sheriff could feel eyes on his back. As he walked, he quietly took tools from his glasses to pick the lock, and had the girl pick up a package at the door as cover. Only after seeing the father and daughter enter the apartment did the killer finally let his guard down. Unbeknownst to him, the rotten apple the sheriff had spat out in the elevator contained a hidden camera, which successfully recorded his floor level. The police monitoring that floor immediately took action, quickly setting up cameras and confirming his room.
802，有了！
The next day, the sheriff encountered him again at the market. The killer approached him to talk, secretly using a detection device to scan the sheriff. He deliberately tested the sheriff, saying another shop was cheaper, but the police had already investigated that place. The sheriff told him that stall was the most expensive and had poor ingredients. Facing the killer's probes, the sheriff responded calmly and steadily. As they talked, the sheriff smoothly invited him to his home for a visit. A greater test was about to begin.